Hey everyone, this might not look like your typical stand-up electric scooter, but trust me, this is still an electric scooter at heart. It's just a seated one. It's low to the ground, and I know it looks more like a mini electric bike, but when you think about it, it's similar to a stand-up scooter. It has hub motors, disc brakes, the controllers, even the pricing is similar to stand-up scooters. To me, the only difference is you get to sit down and be more comfortable and have more fun. Today, we'll be checking out the best seated electric scooters you can buy, from the affordable Gotrax lineup to the amazing performance seated scooters of the EMOVE Roadrunner lineup. And there's one brand of sit-down scooter, I know you guys can be like, that's not a sit-down scooter, and boo! But trust me, it still qualifies as a seated scooter. Every sit-down scooter I talk about in this video, I have discount codes, links, and full reviews down in the description. So let's get it started. Gotrax has one of the biggest lines of seated scooters in the US. The A3 Aero gives you a sportier look and ride that feels more stretched out. The Voyager is a very small car that is great for short trips, but we think the Gotrax Flex Ultra is the best of their seated series and the one that really hits the spot. The Flex Ultra is powered by a 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery and a 500 watt rear hub motor. You're getting around 20 miles per hour on the top end, and we went 17.5 miles on our real world range course. Comfort is the major victor here. The frame folds for storage. Nothing is better than having more cushion for your butt. This is probably the best seat on this list. And there's even a rear rack large enough to hold a backpack or groceries. It's simple, it's light, and one of the easiest seated scooters to learn on. Perfect for new riders or anyone on a budget. Now, if you look over at voramotors.com, you'll see that they have some of the most popular seated scooters in the world, and we reviewed them all, so let's go over them. Starting with the Roadrunner SC. This thing basically changed what people thought an affordable seated scooter could be. It has a rear 350 watt motor, the battery is 36 volt and 10.44 amps, and the top speed in the real world is 22 miles per hour. For the range, we went about 14.7 miles, but you can double that right away with a swappable battery. The ride feels stable because of the 14-inch tires, and the frame feels solid even when going top speed. This is the entry level of the EMOVE Roadrunner line, but it's very capable of being an everyday rider. It only weighs 50 pounds and has a rider weight capacity of 330 pounds, so most riders can enjoy this. Then there's the Roadrunner V3, which is the better, more powerful big brother. You now have dual motors, one in the front, one in the back, for a total of 1,000 watts of peak power. The battery is 52 volts, 20.8 amp hours, which gives you up to 32.8 miles of range. The scooter also feels much more stable and familiar at high speeds. We hit 37 miles per hour on a V3 in real tests, and overall it's a joy to ride. You can still swap the batteries out, and it has the same 14-inch tires, but this is more comfortable because it has front hydraulic and rear spring suspension. Every time I have a family party, this is what I bring out to impress people. Because not only is it performance fun, and it being a seated scooter makes it safe for most people to ride. And last but certainly not least in the Roadrunner lineup, the EMOVE Roadrunner Pro. Literally one of my top 5 PEVs of all time. It has dual 2,000 watt motors, a 60 volt 30 amp hour LG battery, 54.5 miles per hour top speed, and a real 32 mile range. Being able to have this much power while sitting makes this a true car replacement. It proves seated scooters can go toe-to-toe with super scooters in speed, stability, and design. If you purchase this and can wait a little bit to get the delivery, trust me, it's worth it. Not only is it one of the best seated scooters, it's one of the best scooters on the planet. Last but not least, the JACKRABBIT series. At first glance, you might look at this and say, all right, that's basically a mini bike. In terms of look, yeah, kinda. Here's why it still fits perfectly in a seated scooter list. There are no pedals, and they're throttle-driven vehicles using scooter hardware and scooter logic. It just happens to be shaped like a futuristic microbike. Now let's talk about the XG. The JACKRABBIT XG Pro is crazy light, about 37 pounds, but still gives you a 500 watt rear hub motor, top speed at 25 miles per hour, and it comes with dual range buster batteries for up to 26 miles of range. It's nimble, easy to throw in a truck. It doesn't have suspension, but it has 20-inch tires, which helps soak up holes like a bike. But honestly, the JACKRABBIT XG Pro and other JACKRABBITs is one of the most fun little seated rides you can buy. If you want something tiny, quick, super confident, XG Pro has the real argument for being the best grab and go seated scooter out right now. The JACKRABBIT XG is unquestionably among the greatest choices if you're looking for a light grab and go ride. The Flex Ultra is ideal if you're looking for comfort on a tight budget. Additionally, the Roadrunners are unmatched in terms of performance if you're looking for something serious. So that's it. Seated scooters are completely legit if you ask me. They have the same technology and drivetrains, and for the same price. They really offer greater comfort and stability than standard scooters. Let me know if you enjoyed the list. Let me know any other seated scooters I missed that you guys want me to know about. Get subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm out.